Alright, today we're going to start tanning some hides. You can use regular dried hides like I have, or you can use salted hides. It's not going to matter. Either way, this method's going to work. Um, some of my hides like this is a female. She had the nipples there. Her fur, she had really good fur, a little dark. So they were really going to downgrade this coon. Going to give me $5, $6, $7 for it, and I just got too much work into it to do that. So I'll tan these hides. I'll sell them on eBay, and I'll come out a lot better. You can sell a hide on eBay for $20. So rather than just give these hides away, I tan them. So real quick, I use the Riddles Easy 100 Hide Tan. You can order that basically from any taxidermy supply. You'll get a small kit. Van Dyke's is a good place, or Wasco. What you'll get with that kit is you'll get the Easy 100 tanning agent. You'll get some safety acid, which is it helps you pickle the hide. You'll get some tanning oil, which helps soften the hide. And a couple things you're going to need to buy. You're going to need to buy a pH test strip. They just come off in little strips. That's going to help you test the pH of your water so you got the right levels. And again, you can get that at the taxidermy supply. You can get them pretty much on the internet. You're going to need some baking soda. And what this does is after you use the pickling and acid bath, that's going to help you neutralize it. You're going to need to get something to help you relax these hides. Right now they're stiff, you can't tan them. We're going to have to soak these hides for about 24 hours to soften them back up. You don't want to just throw raw hides in there because they're soft. You really need to do the tanning, the drying stage or the salting stage, so that the hair follicles tighten up and lock that hair in. You can see this hair is locked in here. It's not going to slip. It's not going to pull out. So, and that's really what you have to do. Then we take it to the next level. So, first thing we're going to do is we're going to do about, 10 hides here. So we got, basically I kind of go with a gallon of water, we'll do 2 hides. So I've got 4 gallons of water in here. We're going to add another gallon. I use just a plastic barrel. If you're going to do this in a small scale, 3 or 4 hides, you can do it in a 5-gallon bucket. You're just going to have to adjust your amounts. If you have salted hides, you're not going to have to add salt to your water. You're just going to knock all the salt off, and then that salt that's on that hide, when it goes in here to rehydrate, that's going to mix with the water, and you're going to be okay. I don't have salted hides, so I have to mix salt in with my water. But if you're going to salt your hides, you can use regular canning salt, or you can use this. It's called mix and fine salt, feed salt. You can get it basically at any farm store. It's a really coarse, non-anodized salt. And then what you do is you'd still flush your hides, spread the salt out on it, and let that dry that way. Or you can just air dry them the way I do it. It's called flint drying. So let's get started. For every gallon of water, you're going to want about 1/4 pound of salt. And 1/4 pound of salt's pretty close to 1/2 cup, maybe a little bit less. So I got 5 gallons in here. I'm going to have to add about 3.5 cups, 4 cups of salt. So you just mix that in with your water. That's 2. Now we're not baking a cake here, so you don't have to get exactly perfect, but you want to keep it pretty close. There's about 3.5. And then I use this stuff. It's called Enzol B. This really helps with knocking the bacteria down and everything and rehydrating it. And when you first start here, it tells you to use 1 ounce for every 3 gallons of water. So we're going to want to put in 2 ounces. On this, basically a tablespoon is probably about 1/2 ounce. So we're going to want to put 1, 2, 3, 4. That's pretty close to 2 ounces right there. Now, You're going to want to get yourself a broom handle or something, because you want to get this all mixed up really well. Now you're just going to want to stick your hides in there. Nothing fancy. Just get them down in there. This is, like I said, this is the first step. It's going to take probably close to 24 hours to do this. Got a couple of bobtail coon we'll throw in there. Just get them all in there, nothing fancy. You just got to get them all in there and get them down under the water. Yeah, we got that other gallon of water we got to add to that. Now just remember, guys, you can use you don't have to be using this big a batch. You can just do a couple of hides in a 5-gallon bucket if you want. Get that all squished under there. Now what's going to happen here is these are pretty hard right now. They're hard to get all the way under the water. It's kind of like when you cook spaghetti. As they get in there longer, they'll start softening up more. So get them the best that you can. Come back in an hour or so. Push them down again. Come back in an hour or so. Push them down again. I actually got some hides in here that are almost done. They're in the oil process. Kind of got this wire made. Goes down inside here. And then what I'll do is I'll put a brick on here. Now you guys, you don't want to put this outside when it's cold out. You know, you want to kind of do this at room temperature. So we're going to let these babies get in here and get them soaked and get them rehydrated, and then we'll come back and show you the rest of the process. So we'll be back in probably a day.